Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Nyomi Banks, and I am thrilled to have you join me on this transformative journey. You see, every day we dive into a powerful conversation about self-discovery, healing, and empowerment. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Nyomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery, where we believe that loving yourself is the first step to living a fulfilling life. You can expect insightful discussions, practical tips, and inspiring stories. Plus, we'll occasionally welcome special guests who will share their unique perspectives on self-love and personal growth. So get comfy, grab your favorite beverage, and let's embark on this journey together. Because it's time to embrace the beautiful person that you are. So let's elevate our lives one episode at a time. Now let's get started. All right, my beautiful people. Well, welcome back to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Nyomi Banks, and today we are wrapping up our Healing Beyond Betrayal series. This is with the very special episode. We're going to call this From Hurt to Hope. You know, it's been a very incredible journey of self-discovery and healing and empowerment, and I am so grateful to have shared this space with you all. You know, throughout this series, we explore what it means to heal from betrayal, how to transform pain into powerful growth, and the importance of self-love during the healing process. That's whether you're just beginning your journey or you've been walking this path for a while. I want you to remember that healing is an ongoing process and you are never alone. Now, before we dive in, let's take a moment to center ourselves. But before we do that, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to go ahead and do our nice little meditation, ground ourselves, and then we're going to get into the wrapping up of this beautiful and amazing series. All right, it's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to embark on a journey toward harmony and balance? Join us for our exciting new challenge, the 21 Days Living Balance Challenge on the Season of Self-Love podcast. As part of our monthly series, The Act of Balancing Life, this challenge will guide you through daily practices designed to help you harmonize your mind, body, and spirit. Whether you're juggling work, relationships, or self-care, we're here to support you every step of the way. Don't wait, sign up now to take part in this transformative experience starting October 1st. Together, we'll build a community of balance, seekers ready to embrace joy and self-discovery. Visit our website or click the link in our bio to join the challenge today. Let's find our balance together.
Exciting news, everyone! Nyomi Banks, your favorite transitional life and relationship coach and the inspiring host of the Season of Self-Love podcast, has just released another incredible resource for your personal growth journey, introducing her latest transformational ebook and workbook, Balancing Life, a guide to harmonizing your life. This 50-page guide is designed to help you navigate the complexities of life, bringing balance and harmony into your everyday experience. Perfectly paired with our amazing new series for this month, The Act of Balancing Life. This workbook is packed with practical exercises, insightful prompts, and valuable tools to empower you on your path to self-discovery and fulfillment. Don't miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself and enhance your journey toward a balanced life. Balancing Act is available now. Grab your copy today and step into a world of harmony and self-love.
All right, welcome back to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Nyomi Banks, and today we are doing a wrap-up show on this very amazing series that we are finishing up, the Healing Beyond Betrayal, and today's show is called From Hurt to Hope. Now, before we get into our topic at hand, I want to go ahead and take a moment to center ourselves, all right, with this guided meditation. So wherever you are, if it's safe to do so, I want to invite you to close your eyes and soften your gaze. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, I want you to feel yourself grounding in this moment. I want you to picture yourself letting go of any lingering pain or resentment from the past. Now, with each breath, you're releasing those heavy emotions. And in this place, and in their place, you're welcoming self-love. peace, and hope. Now I want you to inhale healing. And I want you to exhale hurt. And when you are ready, I want you to gently open your eyes and bring your awareness back to the present moment. Now, if you are new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, this is something that we do every day, Monday through Friday, to help to center ourselves before we get into the topic of hand. All right, so now let's talk about our Hurt to Hope topic today. We're going to start off with our 30-day Hurt to Hope challenge. This challenge, it was designed to guide participants through their healing journey, helping them to move beyond the pain of betrayal and find hope on the other side. So over the past few weeks, I've seen such incredible transformation stories from those who took part in this challenge. And it's been so very inspiring to see how powerful community and support can be in this healing process. Now, for those of you who have participated, you know the goal was to take small and daily steps towards healing, whether that was through journaling, practicing forgiveness, or simply taking time to nurture yourselves. I personally found that this challenge to be incredibly powerful. During these 30 days, I've had my own reflections and breakthroughs, and it reminded me of just how important it is to be gentle with ourselves in this healing process. And I also want to share a few testimonies from participants. One listener, Sarah, she wrote in and she said that this challenge helped her to release years of pain that she didn't realize that she was holding on to, and that she felt that lighter and she feel more hopeful into her future. As well as another participant, Jason, he shared that he struggled with trust issues after his betrayal, but the daily prompts and reflections helped me see that healing is possible. And I'm starting to believe in love and connection again. You know, honestly, I received a lot of testimonies through email. And it's funny because even though I saw a lot of people sign up for the series, and you were to do either or both. There was a download that you were able to download where it just had the paper with all of the challenges, the 30-day challenges there. Or also you can go and you can join our Season of Self-Love Facebook group. Now, not a lot of people that actually signed up for went to it, but I'm so glad that they still were following. That's the amazing thing, that they still was following the prompts. They didn't get the visual of it, but I'm still glad that they were able to see and hear some of the things, because I also shared throughout the week, throughout the month, even on social media. I shared a few days there, and it's just great to just hear all of the testimonies. You see, with these stories, not only are they a testament to the power of the healing, but it's also, if you haven't yet joined the challenge, it's not too late. You can start anytime, and you can take it at your own pace. It's 30 days of amazing Hurt to Hope, Healing Beyond Betrayal. I believe one of my favorite challenges was the very first challenge, to where we was able to write down what that betrayal was to us and be real raw and uncut with that. I mean, that was amazing. I myself went through and did the challenge again, as I do every month when we have a new challenge. And now I want to talk about the Healing Beyond Betrayal, the eBook. That was another resource that's been a very important part of this series. And that's Healing Beyond Betrayal, a journal of growth, empowerment, and renewal. And for this ebook, it dives deep into the strategies and the tools that we discussed throughout this series, and it offers practical tips for moving beyond betrayal and reclaiming your personal power. And in my ebook, I share a lot of my story of my life and how I got through certain things. I think it, for me, I believe that it becomes more of a personal for you all, that you can actually see that someone actually used these tools and these strategies to be able to get through them. And then you see how that it worked for me. Me not just giving you the tools, but I'm also telling you how I use these tools and how I got through and how I was able to change my perspective of a story and how I was able to heal beyond that. And even in the ebook, I talked about the importance of creating healthy boundaries and nurturing our self-love and reconnecting with your inner strength. You see, with these strategies are designed to help you not only heal, but to thrive after betrayal. And if you enjoyed this podcast series, this ebook will give you even more tools to continue your healing journey. So as a special thank you for being a loyal listener, I'm offering a limited time discount on the ebook for everyone listening today. So be sure to check out the link in the show notes for more details. So if you haven't gotten it and you're just first time listening to it, when I tell you this season, I'm definitely stepping it up. I'm definitely stepping it up. Because do I love talking? Oh my God, yes I do. And I love sharing my stories and I love sharing how I'm going through the self-love journey and how much that has done for me. But it won't do anything for me if I don't share it all. If I don't share the tools and the strategies that I've used, not even by speaking, but also showing through my life experience, through my action, through my stories, but also giving you workbook that you can write in yourself, that you can create your own story within those books, all right? All right, so this next segment that I want to talk about is that we're going to highlight some guests that I had. With this series, I want to take a moment to reflect on some of the incredible guests who have joined us along the way. Each of them brought such valuable insights and wisdom. And I know that their stories resonated deeply with many of you because I got a lot of DMs, emails about this. And even in the comments on promo during my social media, I had a lot of people that truly were moved by a lot of these guests. I'm going to say this right now. I enjoyed every single one of the guests that were on this series. Amazing. But there were a few that just stood out to me, just truly have, just at times had me in tears. The first that I want to talk about is Jesse Torres, who shared her powerful story of resilience. Her journey through betrayal and how she found strength on the other side was truly inspiring. One of my favorite moments of our conversation was when she said about betrayal, that it doesn't define her, but how you rise after it does. That quote still stays with me then, but also in her sharing that story with us, when I asked her that question about being in a room with those who have betrayed you over and over again, what does that look like for you? And she said that she was a caregiver of her father, one of the ones who had betrayed her and had assaulted her in different ways, abused her. And she was his caregiver before he was to leave this earth. And he had dementia. And in one of their moments, he was able to say to her, is that I am sorry that I was not the father that you needed or that you wanted. And she said, no, Father, you were, and I thank you, because I wouldn't be the person who I am today. When I heard that spoke so, oh my God, spoke so much value to me, and I know that it resonated with a lot of you listeners out there, because now you see in real time how healing beyond the trail can be. I mean, in this woman, the light that just shined on her, even with speaking, it was just amazing. It was just amazing. As well as next we have Judy. Miss Judy's story was she was an adoptee after World War II. And her story was overcoming betrayal. She felt a sense of betrayal from abandonment. It was nothing short of empowering. She taught us that no matter how broken that we might feel, that we have the ability to rebuild ourselves. Her message on self-compassion and patience in this healing process was so impactful. And her book, Too Brown to Keep, was amazing. I actually picked up the book right after I finished interviewing her on that show. And when I went to go be with my daughter in Texas, when she gotten ill, I was able to sit down and spend some time with that book, and it was an amazing book. So if you have not picked up that book yet, it's Too Brown to Keep. Amazing book. Another one. Then there was Susan Snow. And I want to remind you who Susan Snow was. Susan Snow was the young lady whose father was murdered in 1986 or 87. He was a Los Angeles police officer, and he was gunned down by gang members from Compton. And her little brother actually witnessed the whole murder that was happening right in front of her brother's daycare center. But I remember just listening to her story, and I remember her truly searching and looking for healing, especially when she was younger, especially when she was 19, 20 years old. She was truly seeking, and the therapist had failed her. But what I loved is that after so many years, it was 20 plus years, I believe she said, is that she went back and she got some help, and she was able to find someone that can truly help her through her journey. So with that, I thought that was great. That was just beautiful and amazing. And now she is using that. Now she speaks at, different places, especially when it comes down to law enforcement. I mean, when I'd say we had a deep conversation, we had a truly deep conversation. And again, if this is your first time listening to this podcast and you're wondering, Nyomi, what are you talking about? Go to that episode with Susan Snow. Amazing, because I did ask her some really tough questions because I wanted to know. I wanted to know, how did she feel? Did she feel betrayed by the community? Did she feel betrayed by Black people? Because there were Black people that killed her father, who was a law enforcement. And you know how the community is. And what I mean with the community is, you understand right now how society is and where the tone of law enforcement in the Black community. But she said some amazing words there, and that touched me, and that it truly moved me. And finally, Melissa Van Musser, she helped us to understand the process of emotional recovery. And with Melissa's work, she has helped countless of individuals navigate the complex emotions after a rise of betrayal, and her insights were very invaluable. This woman was betrayed over and over again from her different husbands. And she has been able to use that to not only grow herself and go beyond betrayal, but also a business. She's a great speaker, a counselor right now, that she particularly would talk with men, help men with Healing Beyond Betrayal with that. So when I say this was an amazing, and I know you said amazing, because it was. I'm so excited for the next series. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that later. But I also want to thank each one of these incredible guests for their contribution to this series, because they have given us so much to think about and so many tools to help us to heal. And I want to also say this, because I did have time to read a few other books of our guests, that was on this series, and that's Katharina with her book, The Box, which was an amazing book. I actually read most of that book even before I interviewed her. And it was just amazing to see that she had created her story of healing in that and created her own superhero from that, as well as I received my autographed copy of Unbreakable by Carolyn Sophia Skurin. She's actually sent me a copy, as well as all of my daughters a copy autographed, signed with a nice message on there. And let me see, is this mine? Yes, it is. And she said to Nyomi, you are so sweet and deserve a lifetime of it. You are unbreakable. So this will be a part of my November reading. November reading. But I definitely will keep you and let you guys know how good this book is, because I know it's an amazing book. Her story was amazing. But also, go to my website, the Season of Self-Love Podcast, and you go to, we have a link for her right in the blog that I wrote about it as well. All right. So now let's talk about looking ahead to our new series. I am truly excited because that is the month. Next month, tomorrow is the countdown for my birthday month. Yes. All right, people. So as we are closing this chapter on the Healing Beyond Betrayal, like I said before, I'm too excited to announce our next series coming up for the season of self-love, and it is the act of balancing life. And with this new series, it will be all about finding balance in our daily lives, whether it's between work and personal time, self-care and responsibility, or emotional balance. We have an amazing lineup of guests who will be joining us to share their stories and insights, and I can't wait for you to hear their wisdom. Alongside this new series, we also are launching our 21 Days Living Balance Challenge, as well as what this challenge will do is all about helping you create balance in your life by offering daily reflections and practices to keep you grounded. And also to help you on this journey, we've created a free mini ebook, 5 ways to set your intentions. And this guide is to design you to help you to set meaningful intentions that align with the balanced life that you are trying to create. You can download it for free also on our website. But also, if you are ready to dive a little deeper in, we also have a full ebook/workbook. It's called The Balancing Life, a guide of harmonizing life. And in this workbook is packed with exercises, reflections, and tools to help you bring more harmony into your everyday life, as well as a combination. It will be like it will help you with understanding more of our show throughout the month. I get a little tongue-tied throughout the month. But I am truly excited for this. And I know somebody said, Naomi, when are you going to do e-course? When are you going to do that? I'm working on that now. And when I say I'm truly working on it, I'm not trying to make it perfect, but I'm trying to make it to where it's right. And I'm excited about it. And I want to try to jump all the way to 2025, but I can't, because I'm when I say that I've got things in order, I have things in order, but I have to make sure that I am doing it to where you all will get the best out of it. Does that make sense? That you all will get the best out of it. Yes. So let's say in about another month ago, y'all will be seeing some posts and some promotion on these new e-courses and everything like that. All right, my beautiful people. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you who have been with me throughout this series. Healing is not a linear journey. It's been an honor to walk alongside with you as we explore what it means to heal from betrayal. And I want you to remember that healing takes time. Be gentle with yourself, and I want you to continue to embrace self-love, because you are worthy of love, joy, and hope. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our podcast, leave a review, and share this series with anyone you know who may be going through their own healing journey. I would love to hear your thoughts on this series, so please feel free to reach out on social media or through the podcast website. Again, thank you for being a part of this community, and I look forward to seeing you in the next series as we continue on this beautiful journey of self-love. Again, thank you for joining me here on the season of self-love. And until next time, take care, keep nurturing yourselves, and always remember, healing is a journey, and you are never alone. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and empowerment here at the Season of Self-Love podcast. Remember, embracing self-love is a continuous journey, and we're so glad to have you with us. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review. And don't forget to join our community on Facebook at Season of Self-Love. Connect with like-minded individuals who are also on their self-love journey. Now, if you have any questions or topics that you'd like for us to explore, we love to hear from you. Email us at seasonofselflove@gmail.com and let your voice be heard. So until next time, take a moment for yourself today, and remember, you are worthy of love, joy, and all the beautiful things that life has to offer.